Yo, it's Big Ant, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV. Tapped in out here in Miami. MoneyMakingWize for sure, man. We done tapped in with you before, dog, so I had to pop out on you in your city. You tapped in with me early on in the come up and shit, trying to make this shit work, so it's only right that we lock in again. So, nah, man, you know, tell them where you from again for the people that don't know and everything like that.
We're from Miami-Dade, Dade County, aka 305. Originally from Brooklyn, New York, though. But we've been out here in Miami strong for a minute. This is definitely like, you know what I'm saying, my second home and my hometown as well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, you know, coming from Miami, dog, right now in Miami,
right.
I'm going through, I'm seeing people outside. It's a lot of motherfuckers here. And I'm not trying to shit on Miami, but it seemed like the rap scene in Miami ain't really just that right now.
Right.
So what you think the problem is?
I don't know. I think this is something we talked about before, and I've talked about with other people. Is like, there's not really a rap culture in the city. You get what I'm saying? Like, and as far as like, we had venues that were breaking artists and doing different things, but like a lot of those venues then closed down for like bigger clubs that was just about dance music and shit like that. We don't really have any staples. So it's like, I feel like it's hard for a lot of artists to connect in the city, but there's some artists in the city that's popping on the internet.
Yeah.
But we don't really got like a huge staple from Miami here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I done seen different scenes of artists coming up and then hitting ceilings where they couldn't really do shit here because they just got the strip club, but they more concerned about playing Future and whoever else is like on the radio instead of the artists that's out here. You get what I'm saying?
Got you. So it's almost along the lines, if you from Miami, you gotta leave Miami to actually take off as an artist.
I feel like that. Like, if you don't pop off the internet, like, you gotta really go place to place, build your own shit, because like you said, like, you've been out here right now, right? And what you done most of the time, you've seen like vans, partying, bars.
Yeah.
It's not like a lot of shit out here, and it's easily like, this city's more about partying.
Gotcha.
That's always one thing I said, like I've been to studios, I've done my thing, but I've had to go outside to get different connections and shit like that. Like, there's not too much media, not too much of anything that has to do with rap.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a very trendy city too.
Y'all do got, you know, I know y'all got some very popular studios out here that a lot of motherfuckers in the industry come record it. Right. But it's like you gotta be in the mix, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, it's very clicked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, talk about Circle House, talk about the Sound Factory, I guess is one of the names, like where Wayne recorded the Carter and all these shit. Like, these are studios, like, you know what I'm saying, it's very clicky and shit like that. And like, if you're not from that part of the city, the beach or downtown, and you're on the outside, it's hard to get to those inside circles, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And especially with like, when I first started making music, I just put a studio in my room because I didn't know anybody. So I'm like, I'm gonna get in my own. Gotcha. And set up my own shit, and then I met other people. But when I met other people too, it was really like people taxing, and it's a whole nother, like, it's on a whole nother level of shit, whereas it hasn't been easy to make my way around. And I see a lot of artists, they've been in the same boat since they started as well.
Got you. Well, like, when I come to cities like this, man, everything going on and the vibe, and it be so many artists here, I always look at that shit like, man, it don't take but one little hard mixtape or little EP to kind of open people up to see what's going on in Miami, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I don't know if the dudes out here, like, it's so much shit going on in Broward County right up, and what is that, 30 minutes away?
Yeah, 30, 40 minutes away from here.
Yeah, so all the artists are coming out of Broward County. What's the other counties that's in Florida that they popping out of?
Palm Beach County.
Palm Beach County, and then Duval County with Jacksonville and everything.
And you see, that's another thing that is like a misconception too, because like, okay, so Broward County, right? Yeah. They got like a lot of local clubs. So like when Kodak was coming up to the scene, he was able to perform at these local clubs. The clubs out here, they never let artists perform until they was popping already. Because these are like places that the celebrities are coming to out here to party. So when you see most of these clubs, they put in Future on a flyer, Rick Ross, Jeezy, and we know for like people coming down here for Memorial Weekend. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, like different weekends, you know what I'm saying? Spring break. So in Broward, it's a little bit smaller. Like, it's not a city where they gotta sell out a club in bottles and all. It's like more like local hometown shit. Out here is on a different vibe. Like, ain't too many people give a fuck about the rappers. They just give a fuck about partying, and everybody come down here to party and get fucked up. You don't really see people coming out here to do work unless you said like there's a famous artist and they're coming out here to rent their own spot and rent their own studio and do their own little shit.
Gotcha.
Because you were able to pick up with that without us even talking about that it's not really crazy out here with the rap shit.
Yeah, you know, because like we got a scene in Houston where like you got to know the people, you got to know who they is, you know, because we so spread out and shit like that. You got to know who the rappers is, you got to know and be tapped in like that when you go out there. And I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people out here rapping too, but I do know, like you would think, because it's such a party city, like you know, and everybody be more tapped in with them and shit like that. So now you've been working consistently, man. You know, been collab with Flip and different people like that. Different people in H-Town. You really fuck with the H-Town culture. You tapped in with me on this shit, so you know, I'll be like, I gotta fuck with Wize, man. That's just what it is. So you know, you done dropped some new shit. You been steady working. You know, tell them what you got going on right now.
So right now we got the video for CEO, which is a record featuring Brick Wolfpack. Out of Houston, signed to Young Dolph. I'm saying super hard record. We're just trying to get the visual out, and you know what I'm saying, going back to that, what you was just talking about, like not when I came to Houston, I started fucking with the market. It's been like 2 years now. People think I'm from Houston. Yeah. So like different people reach out to me from Houston, and they'll be like, aren't you in the city? And I'm like, nah, I'm in Miami. And they'll be like, well, I've gone to Dallas, and people think I'm from Dallas. So that's how crazy it is that I go to different cities, and then the market's picking up on me, but it's a crazy, you know what I'm saying, shit out here. But now we just doing that. We dropping the mixtape, working on the merch, you know what I'm saying, and just trying to build on a whole nother level, because I'm independent. I don't have no manager, no nobody. I'm doing all 5, 6, 7 roles at a time, doing everything to try to build myself up. Thanks. But we going forward, because from where I'm at, where I met you before, we went up, and the Flip video went up, you know what I'm saying, got different co-signs, more interviews. Adam 22 was fucking with the record, you know what I'm saying, like, and that shit with Flip helped open a lot more doors, you know what I'm saying. And I fuck with Houston strong because it's a culture. Coming from New York City, where like, you know what I'm saying, that's the place where hip hop started, you know what I'm saying. It feels like hip hop when you're there. And when I came to Houston, I feel the same way. Like, I felt the culture, even though it's not what I'm used to. It's definitely something that I embraced and I felt and I fell in love with.
Gotcha. That's what's up, man. Nah, H-Town, we got our little shit out there, man. We got our own little style. You know, I feel like everything in the whole fucking country now, because of the internet, everybody using each other lingo now. Everybody dressing like everybody. You know, you used to be able to tell where niggas from by what they wore. Now it's like everybody wearing the same shit, man. And it's crazy, because I was telling, me and my partner was talking how you used to be able to tell robbers and jackers, or you could spot a hustler from a mile away. Right. You could spot a gangbanger from a mile away. Right. You can spot a robber, like, okay, this dude here on some grimy shit. But now you got everybody dressing the same, nigga, like robbers, jackers, scammers, hitman, YouTubers. Everybody dressed the same now, so that shit be crazy, dog.